Guys, today is an important day in your lives as writers. I know some of you might not consider yourselves writers, but by the time we're done with this unit, you will be writers. You're about to start gathering and sifting through ideas that you might be able to use in stories. Maybe small ideas, maybe the way you felt at a certain time in your life, or something like that. So here's the most important thing that you need to learn today. The most important thing is that just like with every other kind of writing, writers get ideas for fiction by paying close attention to the small moments in our own lives. So I've opened up my writer's notebook here, and isn't Audrey cute? She's such a doll. Anyhow, I've gone to my second slide, which is my table of contents, and I'm going to put number 3 for slide 3, and I'm going to title it Small Moments. And then I need to add a slide. So when I go up here to click New Slide, it'll add a slide. I'm going to title that one Small Moments. The reason that I have you do this is so that down the road, when you need to find something quickly, you can go back to your table of contents page pretty quickly and find what you want to find. Okay? So your job today is to kind of come up with some ideas that you might write about. And I've got one for you. This is something that makes me feel so happy inside every time I see her. It's Audrey, my little granddaughter that I keep telling you so much about. So I'm going to say Audrey and the way she runs and hugs me. Now here's the thing. So Audrey, every single time I see her, and she lives in town, so I see her every week. Every time I see her, she looks at me and she goes, Grandma! And she runs at me like she hasn't seen me in a year. And it's the best feeling in the world. Is that going to make a great story by itself? Absolutely not. But that feeling, that emotion, that's going to be an emotion that I might want to put in my story for my character, whatever my story ends up being, whether it's about a grandma or not. Okay? Another thing I could put in my story is I could write about the time that my brother and I had this snowball fight, and I was about 6. It's important to know that he was about 17, maybe 18 by that time. And he would send me out and tell me to hide my snowballs and get ready. And then he would come out and he would pretty much pummel me with snowballs. But the thing is, I couldn't hit anything. I threw like a girl. But there was this one day, this one snowball fight, probably the last one we ever had as a little girl. And at least with him. And I hit him smack between the eyes with a snowball that was partially frozen because he had sent me out to make them early. And he had glasses on. So I didn't break his glasses or anything like that, but I looked at his face. I was really proud of myself because I not only hit him, but I hit him in the face. And he was mad. And I took off running. And I fell down the hill with this big hill at the front of our house. And I slid down the hill, hit a slippery spot, and down I went. And snow went down my pants and up my back, and it was awful. So that would be something else I could write about. I guess I should probably spell it right, though. Anyway, I'm going to go on with my list here, but I want you to do the same thing. You should probably have 5 or 6 things at least on your list. The more the better, really. But in order to get a decent grade, we should start with a good list of at least 5 or 6 things. So I'm going to give you some time to work now, and this assignment should be finished by the weekend so it can get graded.